Good morning, students. Today we will start our new chapter, that is chapter number 3. And the name of chapter number 3 is Two Stories About Flying. And it is divided into two parts. First part is his first flight, and second part, the black aeroplane. Okay, so first we will see the first part, his first flight. Okay, and please notice this thing also, that the writer of the both part is different. Okay, so we will read about the his first flight's writer. Liam O. Flahert was born on 28 August 1990. 1896. Okay, in country. Okay, doesn't matter it for you. You remember the name only, Limo Flahert. Okay, and he's from Ireland. He was an Irish novelist. Because of the Ireland, you can remember this thing, that he is an Irish novelist, short story writer, and major figure of Irish literary renaissance. Right? His work combines brutal literature. Okay, just remember this thing, that he is from Ireland. He writes short stories, he writes the major works, he writes the literary figures also, and he in his works we see naturalism, we see psychological analysis, poetries, and biting satire with an abiding respect for the Irish people. Okay, he is writing all about the Irish people, that Irish people can read. Okay, like this only. So remember these 2 3 lines about the author, right? When you start writing your answer, if you write something about the author, maybe it carries 6 marks now. Then if you start writing with the author, telling us about something about the author, then about the theme, then a little bit overview, or we can say a brief summary, then you can easily gain 6 marks. Okay, so this is the pattern to attempt the answer. So this is all about the author, and now theme. His first flight was Liam O. Flahert is a magnificent story about courage and self-confidence. So this story is about what? About courage and about self-confidence. Right? It is a true parable about, what do you mean by parable? Parable is a kind of a story. Okay, it is a true parable about overcoming fears of life. Fear is the most negative feeling that blocks one's progress. Okay, if you are afraid with each and everything, na, then your way will be blocked by that particular fear. Right? In this story, okay, this one line left now. One can conquer it with courage and sincere efforts. You can take the help from the Nelson Mandela also. Uh, that to conquer the fear is the greatest victory. Then just to live in the fear. Okay, so I will tell you a little bit about the this chapter, that a young seagull is there, and young seagull, he is having 2 brothers, 1 sister, mother and father. So, including him, 6 family members into his family, and then sorry, and then they all are flying, and he also want to fly, but there is a misconception into his mind that if he start flying, his wing will not going to support him, so he will be die because of drawn into the water, or because of some fallen on the land, some animal will obviously eat him. Okay, like this. So he is unable to fly, he has not that much courage to fly. Then what happened, everybody is scolding him, sister, brothers are teasing him, and mother, father are obviously scolding him. Then what happened, a mother came near him and then turned, and he is in hunger, a little bit mad, and he followed from the beak. Okay, then first, he goes down, then instantly his wings supported him and he start flying. Okay, this is a short story. Let's see summary today first. Okay, Then line by line NCRT textbook we will read. Okay. His first flight was Lio Flahert tell us about the need for courage and self-confidence to overcome fear in life. A young seagull looks desperately at the vast expanse of water. I will tell you that suppose this is the edge of a mountain and ledge also, and this one is bleak. Okay, then here downside water, right, beta? So if he will fall from here, then he think that he will die in water. Okay, and two brothers, one sister are sitting on a stone where the water is not so deep. Na? There's a stone, and they are all are sitting, and then they are catching fish. Right, beta? So, what he is thinking? The vast expanse of water that stretches before him, that is that is there near him, downside the water. His parents, brothers, and little sister has flown away and left him alone on the rock. Okay, on the mountain, on the rock, they left him alone. There was no food and he was hungry. Okay, beta, whenever you wake up in the morning, you didn't eat anything, you doing the brush, and then you will go into the kitchen and then you will have something. Okay, this is the same thing with animals also. Last night he has eaten something, and morning he is unable to fly. But all the two brothers and one sister and father mother, they all are flown away, and they all are having their breakfast. Okay, they are catching the fishes and they are having. Okay, but he is not able to fly. That's why he is there on the rock. Okay, many times he had tried to run forward to the brink of the ledge. Brink of the ledge. This one is brink. Brink of the ledge and flap his wings. But he was afraid and felt that his wings would not support him. Despite making countless efforts, his parents could not persuade him to make an attempt to fly. His parents are not able to convince him that come on and have a jump from that rock and then you will be fly. But in his mind, there is a concept that if I am fallen from the rock, then I will obviously drown into the water. He was starving and felt that he would die if he did not get any food. Because of not getting any kind of food, he will also die. Because of falling into the water, he will also die. He saw his mother tearing a piece of fish with her beak. Now, the mother uses a kind of a trick. She is having a fish into her beak chonch. Okay, when he cried out to her, she just screamed back mockingly. Means he is on that ledge and he is here. Okay, and she flown from here and he is also coming near and she diverted. Right, so he fallen down. Now, beta, When he cried out to her, she just screamed back mockingly. She just take a turn. Then he saw his mother approaching toward him with the food, which made him very happy. When he sees now that the mother is also having a food just for him, so he feels happy. That's why he is coming near near his mother. But she stopped at the distance. Maddened by hunger, he jumped to reach the fish, forgetting that he could not fly, and fell outwards with a scream and downwards into space. Now, because of the hunger, he is mad. He jumped to reach the fish, forgetting that he could not fly, and fell outward with a scream and downward into the space. His mother had swooped outwards. As he passed beneath her, he heard the sound of her wings. And when the mother is near him now, he heard the sound of her wings, but she diverted. Right? Then a great fear got him. His heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted for a moment. The next moment, he felt his wings spread outward. He felt the wind rushing against his breast feathers, and it rushed under his stomach and against his wings. Okay, now wings are like this, like this, like this, and then this. Okay, so into the stomach and outside, then into the stomach. Okay, like this. He was not falling headlong now. He was snoring slowly downwards and upwards. He was no longer afraid. Right now, he know how to fly. That's why he is no longer afraid. Now, from here, the chapter starts. Summary done about the author we have done. He is an Irish author. He writes most about the short stories. He writes mostly for the Irish peoples. Okay, and he uses a brutal naturalism. Right now, in the first part, his first flight. This is written into your NCRT book. The young seagull was alone on his edge. Now, they are saying that he is alone on that ledge. His two brothers and his sister, please notice, two brothers and one sister had already flown away the day before. He had been afraid to fly with them. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the blink of the edge, from here he started running and then here stopped. Blink of the edge and attempted to flap his wings. He became afraid. Just because of the afraid, he stopped. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. Then he think that sea is so vast and so deep. So if he fall into the water, then what happened with him? He felt certain that his wings would never support him. Then again, what is the concept into his mind? Into his mind that his wings will not support him. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So maybe here is some kind of, because that is the rock na, like this. Okay, so maybe here is some kind of hole. He goes inside into the hole just to have some rest. Yesterday night they also slept on that hole. Even then, each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings was far shorter than his own, ran to the blink, flapped their wings, and flew away. And they will ran from the ledge to the blink and they fly away. Okay. although their wings are smaller than his wings. Right? He failed to muster courage. He failed to just gather that much courage to take that plum which appear muster together, together up courage to take that plum which appeared to him so desperate. His father and mother had come around, calling to him, shrilly upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. Okay, so be hungry unless if you are not able to flew, flew yourself and catch the fish. Okay, but for the life of him, he could not move because he was thinking that if I fly, then obviously I will die. So that's why he's staying on that rock only. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. Now, for 24 hours, nobody come near him. The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sisters. Now, he is watching whom? He is watching brothers and the sisters, and for the complete one day, he is seeing them, perfecting them in the art of flight, and he is saying that they are perfect into the art of flying, teaching them how to skim the waves, how to go and how to do a lot of activities into the air, okay, and how to dive the fish and how to catch the fish. He had in fact seen his older brother catching his first herring and devour it, standing on a rock while his parents circled around raising a proud cracker. Proud crackle means his father is saying like this that look, they are also flying. Why you are not able to fly? Okay, and they are crackling, they are feeling proud on the other brothers and sisters. And all the morning, the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with the cowardice. Cowardice, uski कायरता. They all are taunting on his cowardness that you are not able to fly. We have flown for since 24 hours, right? The sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. So previous night he has eaten something, now he hasn't eaten anything. Okay, so he is not able to fly, he is not able to just, uh, he stepped slowly out to the brink of the edge and standing on one leg with other leg hidden under his wings. He closed one eye, then the other. He just tried to jump from the rock while closing his eyes, but he is unable and pretending to be falling asleep. And just here, he is trying to fall asleep. It means he is doing a kind of a drama that I am sleeping, so don't tease me. Okay, still, they took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and sisters lying on the plateau, dozing with their head sunk into their necks. Okay, they all are enjoying each and every moment. They are dosing their neck around the stomach, and they are just putting their neck downside, and they are catching the fishes. They are having their meal. Okay, his father was preening the feathers on his white black. Only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on little high hump of the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Now and again she tore at the piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. Okay, Now she is only her mother is on his mother is only seeing to him, and he is just tearing a fish into the pieces, and just the scrap is there into the beak, and she is having some kind of fish on into his feet also. Okay, the sight of the food maddened him. Now what the mother did, mother is taking a scrap, a little piece of a fish into her beak, and because of the food, he became mad. How he loved to tear food that was scraping his beak now and again to what it. Okay, beta. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we will continue our video. Thank you so much.